And here comes Dale Jarrett in the number 88 Ford Credit Quality Care Service Air Force Ford Taurus. Okay, well, it sounds good, but we know that that's not really the case every weekend if you follow Winston Cup racing. Hi, I'm Tech Sergeant David Svensson, and you're watching Air Guard Video Magazine. We're going to tell you more about the Air Force Ford Taurus. We're going to do it all right here in this month's edition of Air Guard Video Magazine.
As we move into the 21st century, the Department of Defense's vision calls for more integration of the branches of the military. But no matter how much we come together, there will always be one inter-service rivalry. That rivalry is recruiting, as we all vie for that ever-shrinking pool of qualified newcomers. That rivalry was brought recently to the relatively untapped recruiting venue of Lowe's Motor Speedway. Each May, the Coca Cola 600 traditionally honors the U.S. military in its pre-race festivities. This year, however, it was taken to a new level. All 5 branches of the armed forces came together to target NASCAR fans in support of their recruiting efforts. 5 Winston Cup cars that race featured special U.S. Armed Forces paint schemes to help celebrate the Memorial Day weekend. Those doing recruiting at the Speedway were not only military personnel with brochures and pamphlets, but Winston Cup drivers with sheet metal and horsepower. Drivers like Jerry Nadeau in the number 25 Michael Holligan Coast Guard Chevrolet. And Mike Skinner behind the wheel of the number 31 Lowe's Home Improvement Army Monte Carlo. Ricky Rudd piloting the number 28 Texaco Haviland Marines Ford Taurus. Bobby Hamilton in the number 4 Kodak Max Navy Monte Carlo. And the gentleman behind the controls of the number 88 Ford Credit Quality Care Service Air Force Ford Taurus was none other than current Winston Cup champion Dale Jarrett. A few members of the 88 team got an inside look at the Air Force back in March. While the team was in Las Vegas to run the CarsDirect.com 400, owner Robert Yates and crew chief Todd Parrott were able to sneak away from the track to Nellis Air Force Base to find out via an incentive ride what it's like to be an F-16 pilot. We talked to Dale Jarrett about the Air Force car experience a month later at Sears Point as he was being presented a gift as the 1999 Winston Cup Driver of the Year.
It's not very often that you get the opportunity to represent the armed forces, and especially in our case the Air Force. It was neat to get into the program and see, this wasn't just to make die-cast cars or anything. This was about recruiting, helping the Air Force, and anytime that we can do something that is going to enhance our country, that's quite an honor and privilege for us to do. So it was a great program. We met a lot of great people, and they were very excited about it, just as we were.
Qualifying in the top 10, Jarrett drove the Air Force Ford to a 5th-place finish in Charlotte and was first among the Armed Forces cars.
Well, that about wraps it up for the month of August. We'd like to thank Robert Yates Racing Show Car Division for letting us come in and use the car today, and we'd like to thank you for watching the show. For everyone at Air Guard Video Magazine, I'm Tech Sergeant David Svensson. We'll see you in September.